ABC9 News forecast first.
Hello, everyone. Through the early portions of the week, we caught a little bit of a break from our severe weather, but that looks to end here tonight. We do have a severe thunderstorm that's still in effect here. This is for Sioux and O'Brien counties, with the storm moving to the east and southeast. That severe thunderstorm warning is going to continue here until 6:15 tonight for Sioux and O'Brien. So that's where we have the threat of some 1-inch diameter hail. Also some strong winds. A train spotter there reports some wind gusts around 60 miles per hour. Inside of the green box, we also have a flash flood warning that continues until 8:30. We'll slide to the south. Here in central Woodbury County, we have some heavy rain that's falling. That's also issued a flash flood warning that's in effect until 8:30 tonight. Includes the city of Correctionville, Anthon, and also up toward Mobile. Sliding even further to the south and the east here, we have another flash flood warning. This includes the city of Denison, Charter Oak, Schleswig. This goes until 11:45 tonight in Crawford County for some more heavy rain. Let's have a look at our severe thunderstorm warning safety tips. Make sure that you're seeking shelter inside of a sturdy building and away from the windows. Moving on to our flash flood warning. The best advice we can give, of course, turn around, don't drown. If you come across a flooded road, it won't take too much rain here tonight to cause localized flooding. 75 degrees at 7 p.m. with thunderstorm chances continuing until midnight. Looks like we'll catch a little bit of a break in the morning, but more thunderstorms will come together in the afternoon. But it has been a very rainy month here so far, and quite a bit of rain even fell last night into this morning. 2.5 inches in Concord, Nebraska, thanks to Joe Reklitis out there, and about 1 1/3 inches in Cherokee, Iowa, 1.25 inches in Vermilion, 1.15 inches here in Sioux City at the Sioux Gateway Airport, and about 1/2 inch in Storm Lake, about 1/3 inch in Yankton. As we have a look at rain for the month, the all-time record for the month of June is 8.78 inches. That was in June of 1967. Turning the page to June of 2014, just through the first 22 days, we already have over 13 inches of rain. And of course, that's well above the average June for Sioux City. 3.89 inches is the average. So we've already broken the record, and it looks like later in the week, more rain is to come. A few strong thunderstorms have already generated here this afternoon, and folks are already getting their cameras out. This picture comes to us courtesy of Brody Steinkamp in Sac City with those thunderstorms moving into the area. Another good picture here from Dan Lehman up in Lamar's looking to the south. Some convection there also in Woodbury County. Strong thunderstorms continue at this time. We have a severe thunderstorm warning out for Sioux and O'Brien counties with some 1-inch sized hail and also some 60-mile-per-hour winds. A few flash flood warnings too. Here's the 7-day forecast. Thunderstorm chances continue through the weekend. A high of 90 on Sunday. Then we'll start to calm things down.
I thought convection had to do with cake baking.
It also has to do with rising motion in the atmosphere.
Well, I appreciate that too. Thanks.
I love cake.
Anything warrants your attention.
Dropping the knowledge.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
about that guy?
If anything warrants your attention, Scott will let you know tonight. In the meantime, have a great evening and join us again tonight at 10.
And also those dew points are very high, back into the 60s, that uncomfortable range, supplying a lot of moisture into the atmosphere. 67 right now in Sioux City. Well, the allergy report isn't too much better as we have a look at weeds and grasses that are reporting in moderate. Trees are low and molds are very low. This is courtesy of Wellendorf ENT. Here's your satellite and radar right now. An area of spin there just to the west of Sioux City. That's causing the lift in the atmosphere, generating those showers and thunderstorms here in western Iowa. Welcome back, everybody. 79 for the high today and 63 for the low. It's also important to note out that we haven't received any precipitation at the Sioux Gateway Airport. That has gotten about 13 inches of rain already this month. That's not only the wettest June of all time, but the wettest month actually in Sioux City ever recorded. Here's the Hot Lotto Skycam HD, a couple of puffy cumulus clouds, but outside of that, some blue skies. And we could squeeze out a few more degrees here as we do have prevalent sunshine even to the east on the Fitzpatrick Auto Skycam HD out in Storm Lake. As we have a look at the current radar, things are quiet around Siouxland here this evening, and they're going to remain that way as we travel through the rest of the night. The current temperature, well, it's 79 degrees. We have partly cloudy skies. The dew point is 61. And we have a northwest wind that is blowing in some drier air. It's about 10 miles per hour. Here are the current temperatures. It's 80 in Norfolk, 79 in Sioux City. We're looking at 80 degrees in Sioux Falls. And as we have a look further to the east, much of the same, those mid to upper 70s, with 75 in Denison and Storm Lake, 77 for the current reading in Esterville. As we have a look at dew points right now, you can see that most of us are in the upper 50s to lower 60s, making it feel quite comfortable. You can see that push of drier air coming through with 48 dew point in O'Neill and Chamberlain right now. The relative humidity values are following suit here, 37% in O'Neill, 48% in Yankton, and 54% in Sioux City. That's an indication of how humid it is, and, well, it's not too bad. That's a good change. Here are the winds from the north and the west, advecting in some of that drier air, about 5 to 10 miles per hour sustained, and they aren't going to perk up too much beyond that as we go through the night. Let's zoom out and have a look at our satellite and radar picture, and some clouds came into the area here this morning. That made for kind of a dreary start to the day. But as we've advanced through the afternoon, we have had some of that sunshine start to come together. You can see up in South Dakota an isolated shower or thunderstorm there along the eastern edge of the state. That'll pass into Minnesota, and maybe a couple of us will see a shower here very late tonight, but not looking at much in the way of widespread precipitation. That's because we have high pressure that's moving in here from the west. It's going to keep us mostly clear for here tonight, and the same will follow here on Tuesday as well. A couple clouds there early in the morning. A minor disturbance gathers strength here during the afternoon. We could see a shower or thunderstorm in isolated fashion, so a couple of us could see a little bit of rain, but by and large, we'll stay mostly sunny again tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll have a better shot at precipitation with another disturbance that comes together with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. It's really going to be the name of the game here as we travel through the week with scattered showers and thunderstorms all the way actually until Saturday. But fortunately, it looks like this isn't going to drop a lot in the way of precipitation. Most of the models are bringing between about 1 and 3 inches of rain total for Sioux City during the next 7 days. 58 degrees for the low temperature here tonight, mostly clear and peaceful. Here we go for tomorrow, a high temperature of 86, mostly sunny. A stray afternoon thunderstorm or evening thunderstorm can't be ruled out, with a west and northwest wind that'll be a little bit stronger than today, gusting to 25. Here's the 7-day forecast. 86 tomorrow, 80 degrees on Wednesday, and you'll see that we blanket out some of those rain chances all the way into Saturday.
Well, get this, about only 2 out of every 100 Boy Scouts make it to the highest ranks of Eagle Scouts.
And that makes the accomplishments of 5 boys in Lamar's that much more special. Our own Eagle Scout, Scott Larson, met with the boys today, and he has more.
After several years of hard work, 5 boys have had their names added to the list of Eagle Scouts here for Troop 188 in Lamar's.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient.
Alex, Brad, Brady, Riley, and Tyler of Troop 188 in Lamar's have reached the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest honor in all of scouting. The boys have spent much of their lives working toward this goal, and not just earning merit badges, but also coordinating a project that gives back to the community.
Just happened to need somebody else, and I was there. But my job of it was to build a grilling area for the church.
I put together a fire pit, and I also added benches and tables around it.
You see, in this troop, success is contagious.
We have had since 2004 37 Eagle Scouts here in our troop.
The boys credit their scoutmaster, Trudy, with pushing them to succeed.
We've had a leader that's been with us the whole time, Trudy, and I don't think I could do it without her. She's been like a second mom to me.
These 5 boys achieved a great deal, helping the next generation to be prepared.
That it does ripple down because the kids look up to the older boys and they see them with their Eagle Scout and they see some of the openings and advantages that it gives them, but also the knowledge and the skills that the boys are learning and yet teaching to the younger boys.
Reporting from Lamar's, Iowa, Scott Larson, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Tell you what, in a society where kids can go 20 different days any direction, the commitment that those young men have made is pretty impressive.
Yeah, outstanding. And to learn that our own Scott is an Eagle Scout as well. And not surprising because we know what a hard worker he is.
Yeah, that
very
was
cool.
True stuff.
Mrs. Sanders has been teaching PE for 47 years, and it's been anything but ordinary.
I teach basic sports skills, but we don't actually play sports.
They may not play sports, but that keeps students at Cardinal Elementary School guessing as they walk through the doors of the gymnasium.
I've always taught like this. Now they call it the new PE. Well, it's old PE to me because I've been doing this type of PE for years.
The music is cranked up loud and the different activities come fast and furious, ranging from stretches to juggling. Even scooter races are a part of the mix, and Mrs. Sanders isn't afraid to get right in the middle of the fun. After 47 years of teaching, 44 of which have been in South Sioux City, Mrs. Sanders is retiring at the end of the school year. She plans to continue teaching coaching certification classes at Western Iowa Tech during retirement, and she looks back with happiness on what she's accomplished.
Hopefully I've instilled in all the thousands of kids I've taught the joy of moving and provided them with a toolkit so they'll have lifetime activities to pursue.
In South Sioux City, Nebraska, Scott Larson, ABC 9 News.